Today we're going to be modifying our Audi S4. We have some insane performance upgrades and an incredible handling package. Let's get to it. Welcome back to the Throttle YouTube channel. My name is Will. I got Ricky here with me, and today we have more S4 content for you. In the last few episodes, we just got done putting some awesome carbon fiber and piano black and accents on this. Insane looking, right?
Dude. Everything looks
really good.
So great in this car.
Yep. We also put on the Thule Vector M box, and we also have some rotiform LTNs wrapped in Falcon FK510s, and we are sitting on an Airlift Performance 3P system that is really having this thing sit nice and really aggressive looking. This went from like a kind of a modern daily driver sedan, and now it
went from a Prestige to a Prestige Plus.
That's right, it's Prestige Plus now. Now we have some really awesome parts from 03 Motorsports that we have, and this is really chassis reinforcement and good stopping power that we're adding.
Right, everything on the exterior looks so amazing right now, which I was literally, man, I was in shock when I walked in and I saw this table set up, because the car looks so great the way it is, and I can't even believe we have even more stuff for this thing to make it look even better. And stop in this case. So these are our 034 Motorsports two-piece floating rotors, and as you notice, they look pretty freaking amazing. And you can tell it's gonna give us a lot more stopping power with all these J-hooks to let the heat out. And it's also light.
It's pretty light.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I was surprised. So we're gonna be pairing these two-piece floating rotor kits with these EBC red stuff pads. Now, this is what I use on my car. I don't know about you, but we use EBC a lot here. They're very low dust, really great pads from the get-go.
They work great. And one of the best things about it is that our calipers are already red. And by using a red stuff pads, we don't have to, I don't have to paint one of them. So that way it doesn't look kind of like off. So red stuff pads, we don't have to, I don't have to paint one of them. So that way it doesn't look kind of like off. So
easy day for you.
I'm not saying I'm lazy, I'm just saying it matches. I love it.
Yeah. So aside from stopping power, we're also going to reinforce and stiffen up the handling of this thing. Starting with some of these Arnold curling bar.
Dude, they're so heavy.
034 Motorsports. These are the track spec sway bar kits, and they are supplemented with the adjustable end links that we have from 034 Motorsports as well. We're not only reinforcing on the underside, we also have a strut tower brace, and we have a tranny mount here.
Hey.
Yeah, this is going to be visible right kind of surrounding the engine cover that we just put some carbon fiber accents on. So this is going to be visible as soon as you pop the hood. These are going to be visible in the steering wheel as you turn this thing, and it's just planted.
The whole suspension and traction thing is just going to change right now, especially the stopping power. But you showed me a picture of these earlier, man, and it looks super cool once it's installed. I can't wait to see this thing in the car.
Ricky and I are going to pair up on the brakes, get those done, and then we're going to move to the chassis sway bar and strut bars.
Yeah.
So shoot, let's get this thing on the lift and get under it.
Let's get it done. We have the car on the lift, and I'm getting it to a perfect height so they can get all four wheels off. And I know we said that we're going to tackle the brakes first, but that's something that I can do by myself very quickly. So while Will is here, because he has to leave early today, I want to be able to get the sway bars done first, and then the upper strut bar, because that's gonna be a two-man job type of thing. So we're gonna knock that off first, and then we'll work ourselves down to the brakes last. I'm over here telling Will that we need a lot of specialty tools, and he's like, just look on top of the toolbox. I have everything ready we need to do this. Look at this
Including what Evan couldn't find, the 3-square 14 mil.
Bam.
Bam.
Where are we putting all the bolts?
That's a good question, Aguado. Here, we have these little trays.
What did he call you?
I have no idea what he just called me.
It's an Ace Ventura quote.
Good question, Aguado.
You guys need to freaking brush up on your movies. Very disappointing.
Eduardo?
Hey, watch your double chin, Ricky.
No, Aguado is the name of a detective in the Ace Ventura movies.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't Aguado.
It was Aguado.
Aguado means watered down.
Well, he's a watered down detective, and that's why Ace Ventura doesn't get along with him.
Okay, so in order for us to get this sway bar out, we ended up taking off about 4 to 6 bolts from the main subframe itself, and then the subframe is being held by the last 2 bolts at the very end. So all we're doing is literally loosening it so we can tilt it down while still being secure on the other side. And that will give us enough space for us to actually remove the sway bar. Once we get all that taken care of, we'll move up to the end links, which they're about this long. And once we get that off, we'll be able to put the 034 Motorsports sway bar and end links on. Stock Audi lightweight sway bar is out. Now we have our 034 Motorsport heavy duty buff sway bar that is about to go in.
So before we put this on, we're gonna put the bushings on here. And then we'll slide it into place.
Here we have our sway bar bushing brace. And look at the one from 034 Motorsports. This thing is beautiful, and it also has a grease gun fitting at the end of it. So you'll be able to service it while it's still sitting intact in the vehicle. Just put your grease gun in here, you give it a few pumps, and then that's it. You'll be ready to go.
Up next is the end links for that sway bar, and these are fully adjustable, so as I twist these, it's gonna contract. As I lefty loosen, it's gonna extend, and this is gonna help you fully adjust your sway bar. So I'm just gonna match what the OE was with both of these, and then we'll put them up on there, and this thing will be installed. That's a front sway bar kit done already.
Well, the front sway bar is completed to include the end links, and it is time for us to move to the rear side. It seems like it's going to be a bit easier though.
Just need to maneuver around this twin pipe for the exhaust, but I think coming to the passenger side is going to be the key.
Yeah, all right. You want to get the bushing braces, and then I'll get the end links, and then we'll
Look at that.
Sway bar.
More 3-square work.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. We'll bring the car down, we'll get the end links off, we'll put the new ones in, and then we'll finish everything from the bottom again.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Let me show you the 034 Motorsport rear end links. They look like nothing I've ever seen before, but if you see this one, the original from Audi, it looks kind of weird. So it's essentially what it's doing here. Here's the adjustable part of it, and you'll be able to adjust the height or lower it to stiffen the sway bar adjustment on the fly. So that's pretty cool. That looks way better. End links are pretty much in place. We are going to bolt it down to the sway bar now, and then do the sway bar bushings and brackets, and then we'll finalize everything, and then we should be all set on that.
If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to the throtl YouTube channel and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss an episode.
So Ricky and I just wrapped up the front and rear sway bars with the updated adjustable end links, and we also have here a 034 Motorsports transmission mount. Now this is just going to kind of fill a void that is inside of this mount right here and kind of eliminate the slosh feel of some of the shifts by stiffening and kind of just eliminating the movement of this transmission during shifts. So I have 2 bolts to take out, 2 bolts to put in, but I'm going to put a tranny mount just right here to make sure this stays in place while I have this mount out. Just like that, the transmission mount insert is in. That's probably the quickest 2-bolt installation I've ever done. So now it is off to the strut tower bar that is just behind our engine cover. looks like we have some wipers to take off, the wiper cowl, and we have 4 bolts, and we can get our 034 strut brace in here. And we're gonna have a bar coming across right here too.
There is a bar that goes across. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh,
so
that's dope.
So it's kind of like even stiffer than, we're already upgrading from stamped to billet aluminum.
Right.
We also have even more.
When I first saw that, I thought it stopped here, but now I see that it goes all the way through, and that makes sense for the bar to be here.
Yep.
It'll make it stronger. All right, cool. So let's get the wiper blades off first. All right, so our 034 Motorsport chassis brace is installed and it looks amazing. I love how the silver contrast looks against the carbon fiber and everything else around the car. It is now time for me to move to the brakes. I'm gonna lift the car up and start getting the front rotors out so we can start putting the 034 rotors. I'm gonna start with the front right side first. I'm gonna be taking the stock front rotors off and our pads off, which requires me to remove the caliper. And from there, we'll bring our 034 Motorsport's 2-piece floating rotors and our red stuffed pads from EBC. This is heavy. Like, heavy. Wow. Okay, so here they are, the old one with the new one. Now, the old one is so much heavier than the new one. This 034 Motorsport rotor is way lighter than this. And yeah, so glad we're switching. So the right side is done. It looks absolutely amazing. It is time to move over to the driver's side and do the same thing. Did you move that over here? How am I supposed to get through?
All right, I am back to help Ricky with the brakes, and while he's finishing cleaning up the front and getting that done, I'm gonna start removing the rear brakes for him.
It is time to put the new rotor on and the brake pads, and we'll get it looking just like the other side. Will just help me get the calipers out of this side. I'm gonna get the rotor out, start cleaning, and Will is gonna continue to help me on the other side to remove some stuff. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. We're gonna fix that. Oh, we're gonna fix that. All right, the rear left side is cleaned up and ready to go. I have the brand new rotor here, which is even lighter than the one in the front. It's freaking awesome. And we are gonna place it here where it goes. Oh, dude, I got it right the first time.
Got it.
Final 2 bolts going in finally. After that, we'll put the wheels back in here. Then we'll put pressure back on the brakes and we check the lever and we should be all set to go. Okay, so finally we have all 4 sides done. We have our 034 Motorsports floating 2-piece rotors. We have our EBC red stuff pads. And of course, our Rotoforms LTN wheels with Falcon tires wrapped around. This thing looks amazing. I can't wait to see this thing rolling on the streets. Now let's get it off the lift, test the brakes, and get it out of here. All right, let's take the Audi for a test drive so we can test the brakes. The 034 Motorsport sway bars feel amazing, and it's wet outside. Look, it's not even slipping. Oh yeah, it's all-wheel drive. But they feel great. And the brake, let's see the brakes. Oh yeah. Bro, these things feel amazing. The brakes and the sway bar, top notch, man. Now let's get in the car, let's go back to the shop. This is it, this is the end of the video, and all of our parts from 034 Motorsport has been installed. The same thing from our EBC pads.
We got 034 2-piece floating rotors.
Yep.
We paired those with the EBC red stuff pads.
Correct.
And underneath the car, we got the front and rear sway bars with
sway bar
adjustable end links, which is
Yeah,
a nice
I know.
touch. Underneath the hood, we also threw in the strut bar with the cross brace that was an added
Pretty
reinforcement.
sick.
And also, dude, it's nice and billet.
The transmission mount.
Oh, and the transmission. We cannot
Yeah.
forget about that little tiny puck that we put underneath there. That's supposed to make some crisper shifts. So this thing looks even better. We opened up these wheels and now
know,
these
dude.
rotors are shining. That's it for today's episode. Today is the last day that you can get 25% off of merch by using the code Audi25 on throtl.com. Make sure you go there, get some Red Shirt Tuesdays.
It is Tuesday today.
Enter to win this S4 and $20,000 cash and get yourself some fresh merch. We'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys.
Ricky's in the bathroom and the lights are already flickering, like one of our lights are going out, so I'm gonna scare him a little bit.
No.
You can hear him on the mic. His mic's still on.
Sean. I'm gonna beat you.